Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs get the football back with great field position there at the 36.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Oh, baby. This stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd. Especially as a quarterback, it's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
34-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Back-to-back carries here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. They get him on his first throw in this conference championship. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Play action with Nix. Mims with the grab. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nix to throw again. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Captain.
They'll throw again. Nix. Completed to his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All set now. 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Complete to number 85. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But, geez, you couldn't start any better.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing. Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive.
10. At their own 17-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yellow, attack!
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Broncos get it back after making their 3rd first half interception.
27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second down. Here's Nix again. And oh, it's great flying through the air rush, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Brian Branch has it.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Setting up the running back screen. Here's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Short pass brought in. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Another throw for Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Yellow.
the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He takes it down to the 33. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Llroe. Body. Attack, attack.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts it for the second time this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Captain. To the right, yeah. Right, 44.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They pick the handoff. Now Nix. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Motion. Bombers.
It's Nix out of the pistol. That's taken in by Tucker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
So that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Nix to throw again. That one finds his man, Ingram. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. This is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Set to kick this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Handoff now out of the gun. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Llroe.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To the air, Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Play action, Mahomes. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 3 now.
15. Yellow. Oh, there you 15. What's that?
Here's Mahomes now. Hauled in by Gray. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got first and 10 from the 20. From the red zone on first. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Butker knocks it through. And that gets him back to within 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. On the return, here's Rodgers. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Rodgers on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Yellow. Go, look. Yellow. What's that?
Back to throw Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yellow.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
That's That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Play action with Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion. Now Nix on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Nix with it on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Giving this to Harvey. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
At the 37-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Will finds his back. Harvey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10. It's Harvey. Into the second level past the 30. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Hey, Sean, let's go! To the right, yeah. Hey, motion.
First down, and they go right back to him. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Motion, motion. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Nix from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run here on 1st down. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Easy. Hold on these two.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4.
14. Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Nix now on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Broncos with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They give up the middle to Harvey. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Harvey once more. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This is Harvey, headed right through the middle of the field. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos now lead by 10. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
One after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Llroe.
1st down throw, Mahomes. He puts Llzaire under it deep down the left. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Attack!
First down.
Yellow!
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yellow!
Again, Mahomes to throw. Hits his running back. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
He's got it along the sideline. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Yellow! Yellow!
From the red zone on first. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. Keeping it on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Now a run with Harvey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Nick's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Looking to throw. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Broncos leading by 5.
First down, Broncos.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
There's a give to Harvey. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second down, give to Harvey. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Here's a look for Nix. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is. It is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion of celebrating this title, but they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.